We should get this back to Tomes, then. He'll be waiting. Are we? Quick chat.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
No.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the...
What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got...
Thanks.
Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't?
Are you playing Final Fantasy XVI?
You're appreciated too, by all of us.
I am indeed. Been a while since I played it.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Taya how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Welcome.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
God, I hear her
Oh, didn't I
voice.
tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna...
I was. And you?
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
The Enterprise will have 4 mithril engines, each needing its own displacement stack. So, just 3 more like this, and we'll be finished.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Really? That's a ship. Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case. What could be wrong with Torgor? You see... Trouble with the ledgers. I got your note. You think something's wrong?
So you can read. But I didn't say how well he used to love cracking them. Didn't like him. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
instead of everything, you mean?
Lawsman, I need to ask you about...
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is... She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a Frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Blackthorn.
Oh, really?
This weren't. I just wanted that you might still perhaps sharing your thought.
Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give. It's just, well...
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway up.
So that's what's troubling.
No. Not troubling me exactly.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better...
That's about a sword.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this. You're looking well.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections, which made it nice and easy.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people who my clients? I suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's...
I appreciate the warning.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Oh, don't make me... And eat. Sadly, that square... I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help keeping...
Be late for...
There you are! What a surprise.
So let me get this straight. You forget, and instead of coming straight to him, you get Clive to come to you. The man in charge of the place you've been Well, who need...
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, lady...
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million... each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of... Oh.
Those ledgers were my responsibility. And it was my...
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder... Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece. The little something Sid and I set aside for, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more...
I'm sure they will be.
But you know how it is with this place.
I know.
Go.
Because... you'd rather Lady...
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well... I suppose that...
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Come again. I may have more for you.
Mid might need some help tidying up.
Well, here.
Let's hear it.
Well, lovely bit of kit. Problem is, which is what?
I imagine proper. So what exactly?
Nothing but bomb. I gave you a sample sheet. You pour the blackest. So, and do you know?
I take it that.
I sort of would have gone myself, but well.
All right.
Thank you kindly.
You mean the Iron Kingdom?
Slavers don't even bother with Northridge now.